For now, ladies and gentlemen, should we talk about Rooster Fighter?
Yeah, do we need to bring
We got hats. We got some hats.
We need to bring out the chicken hats.
We got some hats. I just want to say, I'm very glad that, sometimes you get sponsored and, you're like, you have to pretend to be like a fan. I'm glad that we got sponsored to watch this.
Yeah.
Because this show is just fun.
It's so fun.
It is dumb, and I think they won't mind us saying that, but dumb fun. I think it's the best, and that's why we're wearing our chicken hats to celebrate the dumb fun.
Yes. Yeah, this is a show that's the best way I can describe it. It's kind of like Bucky, but with chickens.
Yeah.
You know?
It's got that I don't know how to describe it. It's got that classic 90s hyper masculine yet incredibly dumbness of a JoJo or a Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
But they're all chickens.
I mean, the second scene in the show is our main character Rooster, KG, banging another rooster. And there's no censoring.
No nothing.
You just see it all.
Yeah, it's like a nature documentary.
It's
You don't need any
beautiful.
censoring.
It's beautiful. And the girl is loving it. She's having a great time.
So in case anyone missed the After Dark VOD, should one of us explain what the show's about?
Where to even begin? So there are what I thought to be kaiju that are terrorizing humanity, but no, they are demons that transform from real people. We don't know why they transform. It's kind of implied that maybe a person is stressed and they transform into this giant monster or fucking kaiju monster ass being.
Yeah.
And apparently the only thing that can combat them are roosters and chickens. And how can I describe? And that's basically the show. Right.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's kind of an analogy on real life. When something terrible happens in humanity, you know what's the easiest and quickest fix? Some chicken. Okay. Everyone's in a good mood after some chicken, That's the whole point of the show.
So the first episode opens up. KG saves a little kid and does some kind of lightning speed move plus kick and destroys this kaiju the size of a 20-story building.
Yeah.
And that's how you introduce the show. Then it kicks into this anime opening, which is essentially an 80s rock song. It just it doesn't waste any time. Immediately into a scene of KG the Rooster banging a girl and then leaving her, and she is distraught. And then he's like, I don't need anyone to tie me down. I don't need baggage.
So he hits her with the line, I just gave into my animal instinct. That's KG special
Hardest
right there.
line.
And then, it's just kind of like monster of the week for the next couple of episodes while the characters kind of develop. We see KG kind of going around and just dealing with demon shenanigans for the first episode.
KG has a special move. I can't remember what the special move is.
It's Kokekoko.
Kokekoko.
Which is the cock-a-doodle-doo.
It's basically Japanese and Cock-a-doodle-doo, but it's like a Kamehameha. But it's like a Kamehameha and a phosphor dart put together.
Yeah, so KG screams at the top of his lungs and apparently hits a note that makes these demons explode, shit themselves and explode from the inside out.
Yeah.
And my God, I don't know who voices KG, but some of those screams
Let's look it up actually.
Was insane. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what pair of lungs they have.
I hope he got paid well.
His throat is absolutely damaged.
Yeah.
I mean, that is impossible.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
In English, is voiced by Patrick Seitz. That's so funny. The guy voices
Miyake Kenta.
JoJo as well.
Oh yeah, wait, no, he's in
Miyake Kenta is he's in JoJo, right?
Oh, he's Steven, Steel Steven.
Is it All Might?
Oh, it's All Might.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Damn, bro can still go that high? My God.
And for all intents and purposes, I guess KG is kind of the superhero king of this world.
Yeah.
He kind of just is able to deal with everything.
Yeah. I think the first thing that threw me for a loop was every one of these characters that gets introduced has a tragic backstory, right?
Including KG,
whose sister is eaten right in front of him. Not in that way, but his sister gets eaten right in front of him, and that unlocks KG's limiter or something, his cock limiter.
Don't say cock.
I cannot.
Even though you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
The thing limiting his cock is no more.
Yeah. He's no longer the normal cock.
And he becomes, the super rooster, the super
super
cock.
cock.
The super cock.
Hancock, if you will.
Oh my God.
How many cock jokes can we make in this segment?
This is too many. Too many. But essentially, he unlocks this superpower, and apparently, that is the power system. And there are a few characters in here that unlock their own powers, including KG's sister as well. As
We've seen a previous flashback.
yeah, we've seen another
in episode
flashback,
3, I believe it was.
where she's attacked by a dog, and she unlocks this firepower.
Fireballs?
Fireballs? I don't know.
I don't know. She basically turns into Dio and cooks this dog alive.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and then in episode 2, we're introduced to a chick.
Pyoko.
Not a girl, like an actual chick.
Yeah.
Like a baby chicken called Pyoko, who is like owned by this like Yakuza guy, I guess.
Yes. A bit of a failed man in some senses. With a lot of stress and a lot of debt.
But she learns the Yakuza duty, the jingi, in the Yakuza world. And basically once KG saves her, she's like, that's my boo now. I'm going to go along with him. I'm going to fulfill the duty and go along with him.
Yeah, one thing that I was surprised about was how sad like the situation she was in with what is essentially her father figure.
Yeah.
I thought when Cage came along and killed the demon, she just basically saw her dad getting murdered right in front of her.
Not even murdered. His head fucking exploded.
Yeah, I was like,
probably the worst thing to see.
I was like, damn, how much therapy do chicken therapies exist? Therapists exist?
They will.
Because they need to after that.
Yeah.
And then in the third episode, we get introduced to the Elizabeth, the female chicken, who
would.
Joey just went straight for it.
Yeah, Joey's very into this.
Joey went straight for it. For me, I'm just like, damn,
Well, she's a very nice voice. Okay.
Yeah, she has a very nice voice. And she has nice eyes as well.
True.
She's got the constant bedroom eyes where I'm just like, that had to have been on purpose. I mean, come on.
So Elizabeth is introduced, and she's immediately trying to kill our goat KG. And we're like, why is she doing that? And so while she's in the middle of the fight, she explains, bitch, don't you remember? He's like, I don't even know who you are. She's like, 6 months ago, we made love. Not sex, we made love. and you just walked out. And then we get a flashback where he says the same thing that he says to all the girls.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, I just gave in to my animal desires. I gotta leave now. And so he's like, what the fuck? So in the middle of their fight, in the middle of the street, by the way, everyone's like watching this fight go down. KG pulls an absolute banger of a move and does kind of like a suplex, gets around her, and then kisses her. And somehow she suddenly remembers her feelings that were there.
Yeah.
And then KG starts trying to go for it in the middle of the street.
Not even no permission.
He starts like laying it on her.
Yep.
Like he gets like 2 inches deep, and then Elizabeth's like, whoa. She does like the Charlie move. Who's getting his cock out?
He may be a rooster, but damn, does he have that dog in him, man?
He's got that dog in him.
He's got a dog in him, dude.
He got that dog in him.
He just can't help but do the hit and run.
Yeah.
Elizabeth turns up like Go-Go Gadget and is like, hey, by the way, I got this thing called a smartphone.
Yo,
Yeah.
You should take a look at this.
I don't know if Elizabeth has superpowers, but she has a stick that apparently has 10 million volts in it. Somehow. Just carrying that around.
Yeah.
I don't know what the logistics of that is.
We never know how she charges this shit up.
Yeah, and then we end off episode 3 with a hot spring episode where they go into the hot spring.
Yep.
And we find out more about the demon that ate KG's sister and the...
A little bit more of the backstory.
Yeah,
and power scaling of the world. Apparently, the demons are different colors and have different features. That's how you can kind of identify.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
Yes, me too.
So, like, first off, okay, what are the humans doing?
Well, jack shit.
I just want to know.
Kind of useless in this world.
I mean, the entire like first couple of episodes when you just saw these demons just destroying every part of Japan imaginable. I just kept asking like, there's usually like a military operation or something. This isn't just like a freak occurrence kind of thing. This seems like it happens every other fucking day.
Yeah.
And then we saw that footage of the white demon just annihilate about 17 tanks.
Who's the same guy that ate KG's sister?
Supposedly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
supposedly. Do you know what's the most insane thing about this world? The fact that apparently, from what it looks like from the first 3 episodes, chickens are the only line of defense against these demons, and yet humans still willingly eat them. They reference fried chicken. They reference like. What in one of the first episodes, a kid tries to feed one of the chickens a fried chicken.
Yeah.
They try to get them to commit cannibalism right then and there.
And he's just like, oh, hell no.
You are eating your last line of defense. What is going on?
But it's so yummy. It's so yummy.
If there's any anime that's going to turn me vegan, it's this one. I'm joking.
Look, I'm just saying, like, if these birds are the only thing defending you against these demons that are popping up, how about you not eat them? There are other meats that you can do. Well, chicken is delicious.
Well, that's the thing, right? I think what it is that maybe it's implied that because KG and these other, like, I assume other chickens that are defeating all these demons are doing it so discreetly that the humans are just like, oh,
wait,
discreet.
What? In what way?
He was banging that rooster in public. And they were fighting. The police were chasing them.
No, okay, but
discreetly.
Okay, so you're just okay.
The same way when you rip a fart, it's discreet on the pod, bro. We hear it.
No, what I'm saying is, right, like when KG fucking makes a dude like a kaiju's head explode, for example, right, and then it's like, oh, okay, I guess he just got destroyed by some. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, none of the humans is like, wow, did you see that chicken just destroy that kaiju? Maybe we should look into that shit.
No, they never did. The old guy was like, damn, that chicken perfectly did the resonance to blow that thing up. He was literally talking about the chicken.
There's that one guy that's acknowledged the chickens have power.
I don't know.
And then he made him pick up the trash.
Yeah. It's like, clean up after yourself.
It's just... I don't think there is anything discreet about what we just watched. Literally half the city got destroyed.
And no one is like, oh man, I wonder if the chickens will come and save us again. Like, no one's been saying that. They're just like, oh fuck, it's another kaiju. What are we gonna do?
It's because they're racist.
They are.
I think that was like out of everything that the show presented me with, that was the biggest thing. I was just like, damn. It kind of bothers me that they're not acknowledging the chickens.
Yeah, they're not acknowledging them.
I just want my ghosts to be acknowledged and not ignored. Because I was so it's kind of established that chickens can understand human language, but they still cluck. They can only cluck to each other. So they can't actually communicate with humans.
Yes,
but humans still treat them like they are sentient beings, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm so confused.
See, I think we're falling into the trap here of trying to figure it out with logic.
No, Joey. No. It's important, Joey.
I don't think this is the point of the show.
It matters, Joey. It's important to me, okay?
Power scaling is very important to this universe as well. We
Right.
gotta figure out who's the goat, where they line up, who can they handle.
As long as the logic is set internally of the world and the logic is consistent, that is what's important. I just want to know what is up between the human and chicken relation in this show.
I don't think we'll ever know, bro.
So one thing that I am confused by is that Elizabeth seems to be able to know how to use and wield a smartphone.
Yes.
How is she? Is it Face ID? Is it PIN code? What? How are we opening this phone? Because I put my thumb on it and it apparently recognizes my thumb and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I always have to fucking type in the goddamn code.
Do chickens have fingerprints?
No.
No.
No, they go for voice recognition, right?
Voice recognition?
Voice recognition.
Yes, it's just like...
Jarvis, open up.
She
And then-
opens up Siri and I go...
Hey Siri.
So they're using Elizabeth and her smartphone wielding powers to basically discover all the information. 'Cause
Yes.
neatly enough, there's a database online that tells you all about all the demons.
Well,
So-
that didn't bother me too much because it's pretty clear. It's set up that Elizabeth comes from a privileged background.
Yeah, you didn't see her playing the piano and doing calligraphy.
Yeah,
in episodes?
her childhood was ridiculous.
Yeah.
She's drinking wine in the bath daily.
Yeah, she's drinking Romani
Conti.
Romani Conti.
How much is that a bottle?
Like, it's very expensive.
Nabi, Google a
average bottle of Romani Conti in Japan.
Yeah. Let's see.
Can't be that much, surely.
Bottle. And she was just drinking.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck. Wait, 200. Wait, no.
No, that's 20 million.
20 million. So
that's 10 G's, bro.
That's, yeah.
No, that's 100
No, that's
Gs.
100 G's.
That's 100. That's
20 million. Oh,
that's 20
that's
million.
100 Gs.
20 million for a bottle.
She's drinking that shit in the
bath?
And you're giving it to a chicken?
How rich are you where you can feed Romani Conti to your chicken? I aspire for that level of wealth.
Yeah, right.
The cheapest one, that's not even real Romani Conti. Yeah, the cheapest one I could see is 11 million yen, which is about $80,000.
All right, well.
Okay, who's buying this online as well? That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy getting this shipped. Do you guys accept card? Cash on delivery?
Can you take PayPal?
Cash and delivery on that one. And she drinks that in the bath.
Damn.
But damn, her family kind of chill. When they played fighting games together.
Yeah, they played Street Fighter and shit.
That was the biggest surprise. I'm like, damn, mom and dad, I didn't know you would chill like that.
Damn.
I can't believe she can do calligraphy.
Yeah, right.
So elegant.
And the owners are just like, wow, she's so smart. It's like, bro, take her to Mensa. Like, what are you doing? this is a genius animal you have in your house. Get that shit checked out.
A lot of people would say it's crazy to have a rooster as a pet, but I this world.
We used to have chickens as pets.
What? Like you wouldn't have them in the living room though, like fucking playing Street Fighter with you.
No, not that. But my grandma had 2 chickens when we were growing up.
Yeah, they stay outside.
Yeah, and we ate both of them. We did. I'm just saying. My grandma was like,
Joe, you can't call it a pet.
Were you sad about that?
Yeah. I was like, I was like 6 or 7.
Did they taste good?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe, you can't call it a pet and then end the story off with, and then we ate it.
I remember seeing my grandma walk out into the backyard with the hatchet, and she was like, all right, chop, ate her that night.
Were you, what was its name?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
It was delicious though.
He remembers the taste.
I remember the taste.
He remembers the taste, but not the name.
Yeah.
That's all that's important.
She gave us some good eggs, you know, that's all I remember.
Damn, you all remembered for your taste.
You will be remembered.
Yeah.
These 11 secret herbs and spices on you. You were delicious. You're a part of me now. It's like Pochta, bro. It's like he's a part of me now.
Yeah, I mean, seems like one of those shows that kind of like knows how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
Who animated this? I'm so curious to see who animated this.
It was like
as well.
Studio Sanjigen, I think it's called. This is the first time I've ever
think
heard of this studio.
Heard of this.
Scroll up, Nemi.
Yeah, scroll up. It's on the sidebar.
It's on the side.
Yeah, what else is the...
Above. Oh yeah, that's...
Yeah, Sanjigen.
I think they've made more 3D anime as well. Oh, they made...
Oh wow, Terraformers.
Oh my god, Aoki Hagane no Arpeggio.
Oh!
Natsukashi!
They made Bang Dream.
They made Bang Dream?
That's where I've seen it from. I've seen their work on Bang Dream.
Oh, they did the initial D movies as well.
Yeah, all of
Guys,
them.
Bang Dream. Okay, they made
Miss yeah, they've done a lot. Wow. Okay. Holy shit.
Nobody cares.
But of course they did Rooster Fighter as well.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Who asked?
Nobody cares.
I only care about Rooster Fighter right now, obviously.
Nobody's listening to
I'm
what I'm
in a very
saying.
Rooster Fighter time in my life.
Yeah. I will say I want to watch the rest of this just because I just want to know where this ridiculous plot goes.
I mean, it's nice as well when you have an anime like this where there is a story, but you do feel like, oh, I can just kind of like chill and watch it week by week. And
it is
enjoy
the
the
best,
absurdity.
Yeah, it is the best. Just turn your brain off and enjoy the ridiculousness type of show.